welcome back. Today is the day. In the last episode we grabbed some more iron and stuff from here, brought it back to this place, and then we made some I don't remember the name though, but they are producing steel. Steel is being taken up here and into this room, which is going to be the new logistic room. And then in this floor we are going to produce some steel beams as well as steel pipes. That is the plan for today, and then after that just gonna wing it as usual. And we need to bring those back to the storage area. So that is the plan. Let's see here. The question is, do I have enough plates? That is another question. I do have a lot of plates though, which is good to see. I'm gonna load it up and we are going to start producing some stuff though. Let's see here. So how many of these can I build? And these. So we need cables and rotors. So we do have some rotors, and then we need some cables. Cool. Do you need anything else? I think I'm good. So the thing is that we have 3 belts here, and in each belt we do have 120 steel. So let's go up here. So the thing is that, let's take a look here. So we do want to make these steel beams. So 60 steel ingots is 15 steel beams. That was expensive. So I can make 2 of these though, and then I have 30 per minute. Okay. And then how many of the pipes then? 30. Okay. So 30 steel ingots is 20 steel pipes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make 4 of these and 2 of these. No, 4 of these and then 4 of these. So it's gonna be equal. Yeah, because I do got 3 belts. Cool. 4 of these and 4 of this, that is 8. So I'm just gonna make it simple. Gonna go all the way up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is going to be steel beams. And I'm probably gonna have this one here. So this is gonna be the steel pipes. How many do they puke out then? 15, 30, 60. And I got 60 steel beams per minute. And here I do got 80 steel pipes. Cool. We do need some holes in the floors. Let's see here. Cool. I do need to connect this. I need to bring up some power cables as well. Cool, cool. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is gonna be a splitter. Cool, so that's gonna be this belt. Next one is coming here and then into this one. Like so. Let's see, and then we need it to come down here again. Here we do have merges. Coming out here. Do have merges here as well. Something like that. Maybe I should pull them out. Yeah, I should probably do that. Make them align with those. How should I do that? But yeah, before we do anything, let's bring up some power. And soup this one over here. Oh. I think it might be easier to do it the other way around. To bring it from here and in instead. This one is going here. Can actually fit two. Can actually fit two here. So let's say we have one here and one here. One here, one here. This one is coming in this way. This one is coming out this way. Then we do have this one approximately here. Then we have this one. Then we cheat a little bit. Yeah, we cannot have it over it. That's not possible. We can remove this though. Now it's possible. Now it's possible. Because we can have it here. Like that. And then we can have this one. And this one can come on top of that one. If I can aim it correctly though. That is another question. Like this approximately. Then we can have this one coming here. Not perfect, but at least it works. That is the most important thing. So let's see, we do have this one here. Something like that, and then this one is coming out here. This one here. And there we have it. There we have it, I think. Then we need this one to stack. something like that, and then let's see how it looks from the inside then. How does that look from the inside? Ooh, that's a tight squeeze. Is it possible to remove this one? Then we do have an opening. In that case, we do have an opening. You can have it like that, maybe. Works. Cool. So let's see here then. This hole and this hole. Yeah, it's already going up. Let's bring this one down then. Here. Then do have it here again. And the reason why is because then we can have the other two. The other two can come over this one, or they can travel behind here. Cool. All they want this to be. So then we want smart splitter. Then we want the smart splitter, and I want that in front of this one. Approximately like this. And that is going to go from this one and over to the smart splitter. That's not possible. This is possible. Cool. So, which way is this then? Coming in here, to the right, and to the left overflow. And where is the sink then? The sink is over there. The sink is in this one. 1, 2. And we want a merger here. By the way, which we want the merger here. Cool, and then we do have a smart splitter here. To the right is going to be the overflow. Overflow to the right. And any. Straightforward. Because any is going to go into this one. Like that. And we want this one to go this way. I think I have it then. And one of them is coming in here, going in here, and going into this one, which is a smart splitter. To the right is going in it, and to the left is overflow. Into the merger here and into the sink. Same over here. So then, what we need to do then, first thing I'm gonna do is to make sure the sink is working. I'm gonna make sure the sink is working this time. Because last time we didn't start the sink. And it took some time before that sunk in. Let's see here. Ooh, we do have a lot of coupons now. The more quality items you produce, the more tickets you receive. So that is the thing. Let's see here. So we need to connect these two now. We need to connect these two now. And we do want those to be this way. Kinda kick myself in the balls now. If I should do this the best way, this should be in the middle here. Yeah, it's okay. It can be like this. You can face the consequences later on. I want to soup it and I want it to go here. Next. This is just temporary. Temporary. Just temporarily. Like this, because I need to reach up here. Do with one coming out here. Yeah, let's go up there first. And I'm probably gonna make like more of these holes in the walls. Gonna make more holes in the walls. Probably just gonna do like this. We do want the holes in the walls. Same over here. Cool. Then I need to hit that one again. Cool. And then the hardest part. Probably because we're gonna fit more here later on. Probably. Yeah, this is going to be tricky anyway. No matter how I do it. Cool, so I want this one to go down here then. Going here. Cool. That's cool. Now we do have all these are producing steel. And the steel is being taken up here. All of it. They are then being sorted out here in different locations. Some is going up here for the pipe production. Some is going out here for the steel beam production. And then they're going into these fine machineries up here. Then being puked out again and being grabbed and taken downstairs again. And out of these comes iron beams, or steel beams out of these ones. And pipes out of these ones. And the reason why it's a little bit laggy now is because they have been stacking, so they are full. It means that the belt is the bottleneck. But over time, these are going to produce 100%. Cool. And then after being taken out here, they are following these transport lines, being taken back here into those holes on the conveyor highway, being taken down here, and then onto these ones, being taken into the circle here, being sorted. Some is going into the designated container, the other ones are going into the sink. So that is what we are doing now. So now, just need to wait until we get 200 of each. I think I do already have that. If I'm fast enough before it being drained. Let's go up there. Let's go up there again. Because these are probably gonna be full. Look here. $200 of these. Because then I can grab a couple of hundred of these as well. Cool, so now I got 200 of each. Ooh, I need 4 more of these. Then we have the Logistic Mach 3 after this one. Which would be nice.
Milestone reached. Improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
But that is actually true though, because if you're working hard, then you don't have any worries. And therefore, you don't stress a lot. Cool, cool. We can probably unlock the rest of the stuff now. Probably need to wait a little bit. Yeah, I need to wait 4 minutes in between. We're gonna unlock the rest of all the tiers, I think. This, we can unlock this one. We can unlock this one. We can unlock the blueprints. We can unlock advanced steel. We can unlock... No, we cannot unlock this yet, but soon. And this one as well. Soon. Cool. And we're gonna do this milestone.
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
So that's cool. So then I can upgrade all my miners to Mach 2, which are doubling the production. So that is what we need to do. But before we can do that, we need to make this one now.
Milestone reached. Blueprints reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression towards saving Earth, with its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and sunsets over frolicking puppies and kittens. The blueprint designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
Cool, so now I can build blueprint designer. Do need some of these frames, and what I'm wondering about now is, do I still have my old blueprints, or do I need to make new ones? That is something that I wonder about. Where should I have the blueprinter? Maybe I can have it down here. For now, at least.
Once you have built a satisfactory blueprint, interact with the Blueprint Designer terminal to save it. It will then be available in the Blueprints tab of your build menu. Blueprints can always be edited to correct mistakes or optimize. If you find yourself struggling to work within the set size restrictions, remember that this is a you problem, and efficiency can always be improved.
That's cool. I don't have any of my previous blueprints, so that's okay. Then I need to start over and make all again. That doesn't matter because then we can have some videos where we are using the blueprinter, which is cool.
Milestone reached. By adding hypertube entrances at both ends of hypertubes, pioneers can achieve two-way travel between locations. They are also % safer than jump pads. You dreamed of moving across factories like valued resources, such as rocks and water, and Fixit listened to your dreams. We watched them. We took extensive notes. Hypertubes. Because Fixit makes pioneers' closely monitored dreams come true.
Yeah, so in the next one we're probably gonna make some cool blueprints, play around with Blueprinter and make some cool blueprints for making like transport portals with hypertubes. I think that is going to be the next one.
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting traumatic responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local therapist. Power storages can hold excess power to delay or prevent blackouts in the eventuality that your factory's power consumption exceeds production. To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries. Power towers carry power lines for significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fixit and humanity. Milestone reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool, quote, "The zapper kind of electrocutes things, the basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them," unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were. Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources. They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling. Milestone reached. The Fixit Jump Pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience. Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed, individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
Yeah, I think we are done for today. We have unlocked all the stuff inside the hub now. So what we did today, we made this nice beauty over here. Brought in all the steel here, and we are producing steel beams and steel pipes, which are being transported over here into the main storage area here, which allowed us to go over here and upgrade all the different stuff though. In the next one, I'm probably gonna play around with hypertubes. Of course, we need a hypertube from here and over to this place. We need a hypertube over to that place, and then probably to one of each of the factories here. Probably need a hypertube over to the arena. Probably gonna make one following this as well, maybe. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, we need to do that, and I'm probably gonna play around with a blueprint for that. So we just can copy and paste them. So that is the plan. After that, we are going to double up the power plant again. And yeah, a little step at a time. Not gonna do the phase yet because we need to be ready for phase 3. So yeah, it's no point upgrading too much, and then that is the plan. We need to decorate this stuff as well, but that as well is going to be a little bit later on in the game. So yeah, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I hope I see you in the next one. Take care, have a nice day, and bye bye.